Alrighty, guys, just a quick update in the stock market. It was a nice green day. Honestly, I am not mad at all. If you have a long-term portfolio like I do, I am not mad one bit. Okay, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe if my channel has provided useful value to you. I'd appreciate that. Okay, so let's get right into the video. Basically, I said in my previous video is that I'm expecting some more downside, especially with the talks with Iran not going as well as we had hoped for them to go. Okay, now again, also I also stated is that anything can change like that. A tweet could come out, this could come out, somebody could say something. Markets are turning around. Okay, now I do believe that this could have been priced in already. All of the bad news is already priced in, so that's what caused us to pump. Also, towards the end of the day, basically, it's there was a news article that came out that said Iran is ready for talks again. Okay, so that is actually part of the reason of this pump right here. Okay, now I'm still gonna say that we're not out of the woods yet. I'm not gonna say that we can't continue to keep running, but what I will say is we have a PPI report tomorrow before 1 hour before the market opens. That could shift everything. That could change everything. We know that inflation is going up, so we know that the PPI report, the estimates, we know that those are probably going to go up as well. Now, the big question really is that going to be priced in as well? And the markets are just going to shrug it off and continue to go higher, or is that going to price it? Is it not priced in, and markets are going to fall a little bit and come back down? Okay, that's the real question. Again, just a really quick update to what's going on. So, again, be mindful that there is a PPI report in the morning. Let's see how that affects the market. That's going to affect the market, whether it's in a good or a bad way. One thing I will say, if you are in my Discord community, either way, like I've stated multiple times, we're still crushing it here in the Discord, whether the markets go up, whether the markets go down, we're still crushing it as every single day. Okay, so check it out. We actually got into these. What is this? These Palantir puts, and they were up about 22 $23 at the end of the day. I think they were up 30-ish, and then we got into some Amazon calls as well. So Amazon calls, and they were up about $20 $30 as well. So we still made some money today. It was still a profitable day for us here in the Discord. If you want to check that out, link is in the description. Okay, so again, really just going back to that SPY chart, going into tomorrow, it's really going to depend on that PPI report. So, we have to see what it says. Like I said, we already know that inflation is ticking up. We already know we are, especially with the war and stuff like that. So, it's going to be a it's going to be a hot report, but again, it could be kind of like the whole talks with Iran. It could be like the whole CPI report where it gets priced in, or the markets shrug it off and say, you know, and markets continue to climb. Now, one thing I will point out as well is that, really quick, this is back in the April lows. Okay, this was back then, right before, basically we had all this downside, and as you can see, we gapped up. Okay, we gapped up here, and we never came back to fill this gap. Okay, now if you look at it, today we're kind of in the same situation. Now, this one wasn't as long, nearly as long. I mean, the April lows was, 2 to 3 months, give or take. Actually, yeah, give 2 to 3 months. This one is like coming up on 2 months, and we're already making a recovery. But as you can see, we never came back from there. And look at where we're at. We're rocketing, and this gap might not get filled. Especially right now, if there are the talks do go well, whenever they have them, we could go back to all-time highs. Okay, so again, just be careful, be mindful for tomorrow. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and again, like I said, be careful out there, and we'll see you in the next video.